Hey, what's up guys, WhirlXbow back here, and today we are playing some Blood Unholy Death Knight. We are missing a Runeforging. Thought I owned this card, but I guess not. So we're gonna just craft it real quick. It's also a card we're missing for another deck. Another deck I plan on playing later. Yeah. Anyways, with all that, my voice just cracked like a... Hey. Anyways, with that being said, we're gonna queue up the first game. Alright guys, yeah, I'll see y'all in the first one. Alright. First game. We are playing against a warrior. Let's skip this. Alright. Okay, warrior. My brain is a little lagging today. I wanted to record this before I went to work, but one thing led to another and did not have answer. I definitely just spent my, I woke up fairly early today because I woke up to what I thought was a rain coming into my bedroom. Turns out it wasn't rain coming in, it just was pouring and my window was opening, so I was hearing it hit the inside of the window. So that woke me up and I just couldn't fall back to sleep. I also felt like shit this morning. I felt like complete trash. I don't even know why I felt so terribly, but I woke up with a migraine. My whole body hurt. I felt sick. My body was changing from being frozen to being way too hot. Super fast. And that lasted all the way up until I left for work. It was I felt like shit, so I took my temperature to make sure I wasn't actually sick. The last thing I want to do is get all my coworkers sick, you know? And I wasn't sick. I took my temperature and everything came up normal. So I'm like, oh. Alright. Let's see. So, yeah, I was just alright, whatever. Maybe I drank too much last night or whatever. But when push came to shove, it was just more of, I was just out of it, I think. I think I was actually just completely out of it, and I couldn't make sense of anything. So, again, it is what it is. I'm not going to worry about it. But yeah. Drop 6 ones plus attack. Sorry, I'm guessing my body was just not happy with me. But as soon as I cracked open that monster and I started drinking that monster, oh, I felt perfect. So, I might just have a bad caffeine addiction. Maybe. Surely this way is west. If I do, it is what it is. I want to play hands here. Cause I could draw heads off this. Ugh. I draw corpse explosion. Ideally here I top deck Helya. Also, I don't know if he actually has an answer to this card. It might just sit on the board and punch him in the dome. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, we probably just play hands next turn and we just hope it's good enough. But yeah. Also, in funnier news, the first Tuesday of every month at the restaurant I work at, because we're only open Tuesday to Saturday. So we're closed Monday and Sunday. The first Tuesday we always host like a bingo night. Normally on Tuesdays we'll have trivia, but we've on the first Tuesday we host bingo. This is fine. All the best cards in my deck are now in my hand. This is fine. Oh, this weapon's for me to see. Saves him for a turn. Marin E.T.C. Alright, this is fine. Opium. Sucks that this is at the bottom of my deck, but yeah, no. So we hosted a bingo night. And we do 2 rounds of bingo. Like, the first one is just normal bingo, where you have to get a line. Then you keep the card, and it's a random shape. So it could be like a T, so you need to get all of your first row and all the middle column. Or like an X, it's both diagonals, or, you know, so on and so forth. And then it's the full card. The first round, we were in the middle of service, and luckily it was fairly quiet. So, like, during the first round we were playing, the second round we weren't really playing. Like, or so we weren't really cooking. There was like, we were just doing prep and cleaning and making sure everything was set for tomorrow. So I told the person that hosts the bingo, I'm like, yo, let me in, let me give it a shot, fuck. And he was like, sounds good, I don't give a fuck. I'm like, alright, bet. So I end up playing. I get to a point where when it's just the row, I'm one away in 3 different directions. I have both, like, both X's is missing 1, and then there's a row that's missing 1. I'm like, fuck. And then someone else gets it. So it's like, okay, whatever. If all means reborn, destroy them. Ever a spell that costs 4 or less. Use your character jar. Just that. So yeah, we were like, I just kind of get. So yeah, so that happens, and then it's a T. And then I'm being one away from completing the T. I'm like, ah. Oh, and then somebody gets, I'm like, ah, fuck. Okay, whatever. It is what it is, right? We're playing bingo. A fucking game of nothing but luck. And then, the next one is the full card. Oh, I'm about to lose my whole hand. Bye. I lost everything in my hand besides this, didn't I? Can I draw something that's not these TNT barrels? Everything in the name of fuck. That's... I lose it anyways to a TNT barrel. But yeah. So are you for fucking real? Still had the bob, huh? Oh well. Oh, we're like Omega dead. Okay, well, GG. I'm gonna finish my bingo story in the next game.
Never give up. Run away. The Lich King versus.
All right.
You asked for it.
So as I was saying, we get to the final part where it's the full card. And then there's, I hear people from tables, right? We're an open kitchen. The fuck, man? I'm trying to tell a story here. Alright, let's just skip the next one. I'm gonna confuse that. Alright, another mage. So, yeah, we get to the last part. And I'm hearing people over, like, at this point, I'm missing like 5 or 6 things on my card. It was like really unlucky that he rolled the T. Like if he rolled an X, I was like 2 away and I would have hit it, but because it was the T, I was missing both top corners of the X and like almost all of the center column. So I'm like, oh fuck. And I hear people over at the table when it gets to the point where it's like the whole card. Oh, I'm 5 away. Oh, I'm 4 away. I'm like, I look at my card and I'm like 8 away. I'm like, oh, well, you know, it's good that a customer is gonna win, right? Because, I mean, 1, they're paying to be there. 2, I'm getting paid, and like 3, like the reward is just some free beer. I get free beer all the fucking time where I work. Turns out when you work at a brewery, it's one of the advantages is you get an absurd amount of free beer. And then as things are going, all of a sudden, I get on a fucking crazy fucking chain where I get 7, like, the next 7 numbers he calls are all the ones I'm missing. I'm like, oh, fuck, I'm missing 1. And then a couple go by. And like at this point, I'm pretty sure that one of them had gotten it, right? Like, I'm just like, ah. The odds that I get at this point are like slim to none. Fuck, okay. And then he goes from the front because we're an open kitchen, so we're witnessing everything happening. And he's like, yo, shout out to the kitchen. They actually asked for a card to play this time. And like he knew that I was the one that was playing, because I'm the one who asked for the card. And I was gonna be bored just standing there doing fuck all, so it's like, I might as well ask for a card. He's like, so how many are you away? And I'm like, I'm one away, G. I'm one away. He's like, what? How the fuck are you one away? Is there anybody else that's one away? No one lifts their hand. I'm like, okay, these people are fucking lying. He's like, all right, and the next number. It's like everyone in the kitchen knew what I was away, and he called the number I was away. It was B15, and everyone in the kitchen starts going fucking nuts. And he's like, "What the fuck?" And I'm like, "Yo, we got there." He's like, "There's no fucking way. Bring your card up here." And as he said, "Bring your card up here," I'm like in the process of calling out a bill. Like we're all still freaking out. But I'm in the process of calling a bill. And I'm like, I'll be up there in a second. Let me fucking finish my job, fuck. And he's like, alright. So I finished calling the bill. Before I saw the place, I just go run, hand him my card, run back to the kitchen, and get back to placing it. And he goes, well, turns out the kitchen fucking won. And he's like, well, it doesn't feel right for the kitchen to win, so we're gonna get to you playing until a customer wins. I'm like, that's good. This is like, my initial plan was gonna wait for someone else to call bingo on the last one, and then I'd just go up with them, right? Just because I'm like, okay, first of all, if I was a customer and then I see staff win, it's like, oh, sure, like this shit is clearly fucking planned, you know? Like, so I didn't want to do that, but just because he called out, like, us first, we all freaked the fuck out. So I ended up getting some free beers at work. Shared them with my coworkers because I'm like, first of all, one, yes, I would drink all of these myself. But also, it's like, it was kind of a group effort. We were all fucking just joking about it the whole fucking time. Like, none of us are gonna actually fucking win. It seemed way too fucking staged if we won. But we ended up winning. And that is how we got a whole bunch of free beers for the kitchen. It was a great time. Me and the hosts laughed about it afterwards. They're like, yo, it's fucking crazy how that fucking like actually planned out. And I'm like, yeah, but it's fine. Like a whole bunch of the customers were like happy for the fact that we, like, the kitchen did win, because they knew, like, first of all, it's fucking bingo. How the fuck are you supposed to cheat in bingo? I would have let any of them look at my card to make sure, like, oh, it's not just like, oh, they planned it, you know? Like I would have let anybody look at my paper. But there's some customers that are like, hey man, good job. I'm glad you guys won. I'm like, hey man, I didn't really care. I just wanted something to do while closing, basically, and in the middle of doing prep. And it's like, I didn't care for it, right? So I knew, like, if I just asked, they would have been like, yeah, take the fucking beers for free. Like throughout the night, we got a couple beers for free in the kitchen. At one point, like, because I wasn't initially gonna play, so I took, like, some of our paper from our printer, and I wrote bingo at the top, and I waited for them to call a number in each one of the rows, and I called over our head bartender, and I'm like, hey, how official do our cards have to be? Like, I had 6 numbers written down on my piece of paper. Like, what do you mean? I'm like, oh, I made my own bingo card. And she gave me a look of, okay, what do you mean? And I just showed her a paper that just had, like, bingo written at the top with the 6 numbers. I'm like, see, they're in a straight line. And she's like, oh, okay, sure. So, like, we didn't even stop in the game. It's kind of just a joke, be like, hey, can we get a quick drink in the kitchen? Fuck, we're thirsty back here. And she came back with, like, beers for, like, the whole kitchen. I'm like, ah, perfect. But yeah, it was fucking super dope. And it was fun to just laugh at my coworkers about, like, hey, look, we did the thing. But we had a good time. it was fun. I always love when we have bingo. I think it's always very, very fun. We don't typically get into it, but it's one of those things where it's just like, it's nice to be able to relax with the coworkers and, you know, so on and so forth. Oh, this game was very fun and interactive. Alright, we have time for another game, so let's queue it up. Alright, a paladin.
Who wants to play?
Her multiple hunt. Oh, another thing I saw today, I don't know if it was real or not. I have a feeling it was real because it was on the official Reddit page. I know I talk a lot about shit that I read on Reddit. And I think that might get some people to think like, oh, this is just some fucking Reddit guy. I'm not a Reddit guy. I just, whenever I'm on a break from work or I decide to be like, oh, I'm gonna go stand outside for like 5 minutes. To fucking clear my head, get some fresh air where it's not, you know, like smoke from the pizza oven or whatever, or go into like the cool breeze outside and whatnot. Like I just scroll Reddit, like brain off, just scroll, and I saw like one of the new Hearthstone cards that was spoiled for the new set. And it's a new Death Knight legendary. And holy fuck. It might be one of the coolest cards I've ever fucking seen. For those who don't know what it does, if I can get it real quick. I don't even know what the name of the new set is. I've read it here. I don't even have fucking read on my computer. I quite literally only browse it when I'm at work. Or I'm on public transport. Oh, soon I won't be on public transport too often. Buying my car. I should actually look at the fucking game I'm playing, huh? Perfectly fine with drawing a card off that. How far do I have to... I should just go to new, but... I'm too lazy. I'm committed to this one to scroll through. I love the fact I'm seeing ads for the car I'm buying. Funny to me. This thing... This... Oh, I'm going to new. Fuck this shit. Let's scroll for too much. I'm on new. Ah. New Death Knight. Here. Open image. Let's do this. Attack my dude. The new Death Knight legendary is this thing. Battlecry, give your hero death rattle, spend up to 20 corpses to resurrect with that much health. So it's kind of like a mini ice block built in to Death Knight. Yes, it requires 20 corpses. But the part that screams to me is that it spends the corpses. Therefore, for cards like the spell Climactic Explosion or whatever the fuck the card's called. The one that's, what is it, 10 mana, summon dudes that change their stats, lifesteal, deal damage. Something like that. Let's do this. Go unholy.
Symbol of death. No reprieve.
Yeah, that's fine. But yeah. That card looks super sick to me. I think it's not as good as I want it to be. 20 corpses is a lot of fucking corpses, especially if you're putting in a deck where you want to be spending corpses. I feel like that's a lot. Is my guy dead here? It's at 4. That sucks. Still currently alive. But no, the card just seems really cool, and I'm excited to. It's the first card in a while that I see that I'm like genuinely excited to play with. Okay.
Remnants of life.
Forgot that gets the buff. I pull it. Maybe Elise was slightly better. I dead. 7 dead. Xavius. Unlucky. Oh well. It is what it is. We sadly don't have time for another game. We got one win, which was an instant concede, which kind of makes me feel blah. But it is what it is. Oh, we played a million minions with Dark Gifts. Heck. We have one pack to open. But yes, there's a quest line which is all involves playing standard games, which is why I didn't showcase it on the channel. I believe it's play a standard game, play 2 standard games, win a standard game, where you get 1 pack and then 1 pack of the new, like 1 pack of the new set, then 1 pack of the new set with a pack of Lost Cities, and then 1 pack of the new set and a golden pack of the new set for winning the game. So I did that today, on my way to work, basically, for the playing of the games, and then for the winning of the game, I just googled what was the best deck in standard. Played 1 game. Turns out Aggro Demon Hunter is playable in standard. Who would have guessed? But yeah, so I ended up just playing that. I didn't want to complicate my life, so I just played whatever was best. For the games of just playing, partially because I was on the bus and I was on my phone, I just decided, screw it. I clicked on Death Knight and I made it build me the middle deck. New Death Knight. Yeah, Leech and Breach. This is what I played just to play games. I went 1 and 2. There was 1 game I won, 2 games I lost. No. I went 2 and 1. I won both of my second games. I lost my first one, and I won both of the other games. Deck was good. I couldn't complain about it. But yeah, it was interesting. Standard is a completely different beast. There was like, I was worried about playing around cards, and I'm like, wait, that card's only a wild. Ah, That makes my decision making a lot easier. Who would have guessed? Turns out when you're used to playing with every card and then you lock down to just the most recent cards, you worry about cards that are not currently in the format. It is what it is, but it was interesting. I feel like Standard, if I started playing now, right? Or like I started playing last expansion or whatever, I feel like I'd like Standard more than I like Wild. But because I've been playing since the start and I get to play cards that, like, I've liked before there was a Standard or Wild, like, or some of them are not really played. Like, I think I mentioned what my favorite card in the game is. And if not, let me show you my favorite card. We're almost there. I'm trying to make sure I don't pat. There she is. This is my single favorite card in the whole game. It was the first legendary I crafted. The first legendary I opened up was original Scenarius. And this is the first legendary I crafted. I think this card is great. I would love to see it playable again. The issue is, like, one of my fondest memories actually with this card was watching a streamer who no longer plays Hearthstone, that I'm pretty sure most people will remember fondly. At least I still remember him fondly. I know why. I watched his videos, so why he no longer plays Hearthstone, and I completely back his decision. I still really enjoy his content to this day. Amaz, probably my favorite Hearthstone player, if not second. He's pretty much up there with Renathal. Those are neither of them play Hearthstone anymore. I guess that goes to show how shit the game has become. But I love both of those players. I think they're fantastic at the game, and I think they're great content creators. Although Renathal doesn't really upload anymore. But I remember clips of Amaz using Shadow Word Death, the 2-drop now, on his own Sylvanas. Yeah, Shadow Word Death on his own Sylvanas to steal rags, and then killed his opponent with said rag. And, like, I remember I saw that, like, right as I was getting into the game, and it's, like, one of those things that made me craft Sylvanas. I think the first deck I crafted was probably the original combo druid with Force of Nature Savage Roar. I love that combo. I want that combo to come back real fucking bad. I don't think it's good anymore. Like, even if it did come back, I don't think it'd be playable, but I would like it to come back. I think it could be fun alternate win con for Druid. Although, like, now, like, the new mana Druid has, like, you can kind of go Force of Nature, Savage Roar fairly easily. Which is, what, 6 times 6, 36. Well, that's exactly 40. But still requires you playing a Guff to get up to 16 mana. If not, the original Force of Nature Savage Roar combo was 14 damage, right? It was 3 times 4 plus 2, and then if you have the Innervate, you could do it for an additional 8. It was 22 damage, and that was like, whoa, that's so broken. 22 damage in 1 turn. But at this point, I mean, people play a 30-30 thing that hatches from an egg. So, yeah. Anyways, I'm done dwelling on the past. I remember those days fondly. Very, very fun. I hope everyone enjoyed today's video. If everyone did, please leave a like and subscribe. As always, follow me on Twitch and Twitter. Have a great rest of your day, and I will see y'all in the next one, where maybe do some more reminiscing in the next video. Not saying that I'm going to be playing a deck that's going to make me think of... Yeah, I will. I don't know. I don't know what I'm playing yet. So, yeah, with that being said, I'm going to end off here. Hope y'all enjoyed. Peace.